Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be discussing what I thought of the latest and another solid, great episode of Ahsoka, which dropped last night. I was busy last night, so I didn't get a chance to watch it until earlier today. Just got done watching it. Thoroughly enjoyed it very much. Before I get into all of that, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled review. If you're not caught up on Ahsoka by the latest episode, which is episode 6, you do not want to keep watching or listening to this review, as it will be full of spoilers, plot details, character stuff, and big spoilers. So that being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right back into it. First and foremost, after so many years of appearing in books and TV shows like Rebels, not everybody's, but a lot of people's favorite villain has made his official live-action debut. Grand Admiral Thrawn is here. I have been looking forward to seeing his live-action debut since Ahsoka first name-dropped him during her first live-action appearance in that excellent episode of Season 2 of The Mandalorian. And so when they said they were doing an Ahsoka show, I knew they must be including Thrawn in some way or shape or form, and obviously they are. And Lars Mikkelsen is killing it. He is doing such a good job. It is so great to hear that iconic, chilling voice once again after all these years. Well, it hasn't been that long. It's been about 5 years since the Rebels series finale. So, actually, that's a pretty long time. So, it's great to hear that iconic voice again and coming out of the same actor, but playing the character in live-action form, and he looks good. He's got the red eyes, the blue skin, the Nazi-like uniform that gives off his imposing, commanding respect uniform and whatnot. I mean, he looks great and sounds great too. It is so great to hear the character's voice again after all this time. And in terms of other live-action debuts, we also have the official, because technically we saw a hologram of him earlier this season, but now we have the live-action debut of Ezra Bridger as well. And we finally got a reunion that a lot of Rebels fans have been waiting for to happen for many years now. The long-awaited reunion between Ezra and Sabine. It's interesting because this show is making it seem like they have a brother-sister type relationship, but that wasn't quite the relationship I recall during Rebels. It seemed to be more of a still platonic, but somewhat flirty back and forth they had. But I guess that's the direction they're going with in the Ahsoka show. But despite that, it was so great and so touching to see them hug and reunite after all these years apart, and seeing Ezra once again after all this time as well, in addition to the Grand Admiral. So that was awesome. And this episode had exciting moments. It had humor, with Huang going a long time ago in a galaxy far away to tell Ahsoka's story. That was hilarious and very cool. And I also loved how the cute and funny the little turtle people were who first encountered Sabine, and Sabine chastising her wolf coyote creature thing that she's riding on or whatever, and how quickly domesticated it became after she scolded it for abandoning her during the bandit attack. That was pretty funny. And how the turtle people seem afraid of it, probably because that species eats those turtle people. But yeah, what an episode. Awesome new creatures, live action debuts of beloved characters like Ezra and Grand Admiral Thrawn. A bit more insight into Baylan Skoll's character and his apprentice. It seems like their loyalties may be shifting, not necessarily from Morgan Elsbeth and Thrawn to the New Republic, but more like to themselves. And it seems like Thrawn won't think twice about abandoning and betraying these guys after they find and kill Sabine and Ezra. So that's worth noting, because there may be a possible alliance not too far down the line between these former Jedi and Sabine and Ezra. So we'll see what happens there. And I also loved Thrawn's reaction to hearing about Ahsoka's impending arrival via the Purrgil. And of course, he's probably scared to death of Purgo after his last encounter with them, which resulted in his extraction from Lothal, being hurled across the stars into another galaxy with Ezra, as he was wrapped in their tentacles and whatnot. So I'm sure he's developed quite a disliking, if not an overall fear, for the Purgo. So it wasn't surprising at all when he gave the order to terminate with extreme prejudice, so if they should see any in the sky. So great episode, super satisfying as a Rebels fan, just overall as a Star Wars fan, knowing how much we've been looking forward to these characters' return, or not only their return, but their live action debuts as well. And in my opinion, they did not disappoint. It was very, very satisfying and very exciting. And this episode had some exciting moments sprinkled throughout it, but frankly, I thought it was extremely exciting to see both Thrawn and Ezra again and making their live action debuts. It was very satisfying and exciting, and I loved it. So another solid, excellent episode. Well done, and hats off to you, Mr. Filoni. You are a godsend to Star Wars, so well done, sir. Well done indeed. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Oh my god, and how can I almost forget? Live action Witches of Dathomir look very cool, very scary, and very cool. And they sound just like their animated counterparts too. I love it. So again, well done on the details, Mr. Filoni. Well done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Ahsoka only has 2 more episodes left this season and drops new episodes every Tuesday on Disney+. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.